Hello, dear students. I am Sampada Sawant, Assistant Professor of Philosophy. In this video, we shall do Unit 1 Introduction to Indian Philosophy of the paper Indian Philosophy 3. The topic that we're going to cover in this video is Classification of Indian Schools of Philosophy. Part 1. This is the part 1 of that unit. So let's proceed. Before we understand the classification, if we understand what is meant by Indian philosophy or Indian schools of philosophy. Indian schools of philosophy are also called as darshana. The term darshana is used to call Indian schools of philosophy. It means to see. It comes from the Sanskrit root dris. It means to see. So, there are different schools of philosophy and the world or everything about the God, the spirituality, about the soul, about the nature of world, the union between individual soul and the supreme soul. All these are studied under the darshanas, the different darshanas, that is the different schools of philosophy. Okay. It is meant nothing but seeing or realizing the ultimate reality. So it does not only mean seeing. Darshana or Indian schools are not just about seeing things, but it is also about realizing the ultimate reality. So Indian philosophy has given us different schools, and these different schools, the main goal is nothing but to understand the ultimate reality. What is the ultimate reality of this world? This function of seeing can be performed both by external as well as internal eyes. External, the five senses that we talk about, yes, and the internal eyes is nothing but it could be intuition, it could be your consciousness, it could be your mind. That is the internal eyes. The term darshana also refers to the study of the ultimate reality. So you're not just realizing the ultimate reality, but you're also studying what is that ultimate reality? What is the nature of that ultimate reality of the world? What is that reality of the world? The beginning of Indian philosophy takes us back to Rigvedic period. That means it is from the time of Rigvedas that Indian philosophy emerged. Traditionally, for philosophy in India, the following three words are used. Indian schools of philosophy are called either darshana, that is to see. It is also called as paravidya, that is, it is also called as the knowledge of highest reality. Indian schools of philosophy are nothing but the knowledge of that highest reality that we are talking about. And it is also called as anvikshiki, it is called as means of knowledge. So these Indian schools of philosophy are not just the means to see things, they're not just sources of seeing things in the world, but they're also knowledge of highest reality as well as they are the instruments through which reality can be seen. The origin of most of the Indian philosophy can be traced to the Vedas. So, on the basis of the respect for the Vedas or otherwise, so let's say there are certain schools that believe in Vedas, that believe in the authority of Vedas, that believe in the word of the Vedas. Okay, some schools believe in Vedas, some schools do not believe in Vedas. It is on this very basis, the belief in Vedas, is how the schools of Indian philosophy are divided. So there are two divisions. One is orthodox and one is heterodox. Orthodox, also called as Astika. Here, Astika and Nastik does not mean belief in God. Here, Astik means belief in the Vedas, and Nastik means no belief in Vedas. They are non-Vedic schools. Okay, so some schools believe in Vedas, they are Astika schools, and some schools do not believe in Vedas, they are Nastika schools. So let's understand this classification in detail. So as we said, Astika and Nastika. First, let's try to understand the Nastika schools. The Nastika schools are divided into two categories. First is the atheistic theism. Atheistic theism means atheistic is they do not believe in Vedas. They are non-Vedic schools, okay, heterodox schools. They are atheistic, but they believe in a God. This God is not a Vedic God. So, if you understand Jaina philosophy or Jain religion does not follow Vedas. They do not believe in Vedic gods like Indra, Varuna, Agni, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. They don't believe in these gods, but they believe in Mahavir. Okay, so they are atheistic theism. They do not believe in Vedas, but they believe in their own god. That is why they are theistic. Atheistic theism, Jainism. And then there are atheistic atheism. They do not believe in God, nor do they believe in Vedas. So they are atheistic and atheism. No belief in Vedas, no belief in any god. Those schools are Charvaka and Buddhism. Okay, let's come to the left side. Astika schools. Astika schools again are divided on the basis of theistic theism, theistic atheism. What does that mean? Let's see the first category, theistic theism. They believe in Vedas and they also believe in a god, a religious god. Sometimes this god is abstract also, the Brahman that we keep talking about, the Brahman, the Paramatma. So theistic means they believe in Vedas. Theism means they believe in a god, a religious god. So Uttara Mimamsa school is a theistic theism school under Astika. The next division is of theistic atheism. Okay, we are still under Astika school, Astika category. Theistic atheism. Theistic is they believe in Vedas, and atheism is they do not believe in God. But here, these schools they do not directly discard their belief in God. What they do is they give certain role to the god. The god is either only a material cause of the world, that is the god only created the world, the god is just a creator of the world. Okay? God is only used for meditative purposes like in yoga. So they've given certain role to the god. Here the god is not a religious god, whereas in Uttara Mimamsa it is theistic theism. Okay, what it means is God does not play any role. He's the Brahman. He is himself the world. Okay, and here in theistic atheism, God has certain role to play. So there are different schools under theistic atheism. First is the Tarka Shastra schools. Tarka is logic. There are certain schools in Indian philosophy that focused on logic and argumentation. The quality, the skill of argumentation that is studied by Nyaya and Vaisheshika school. Nyaya school was founded by Gautama and Vaisheshika is founded by Kannada. This Gautama and the Gautama of Buddhism school are two different people. Okay. Then we come to Sankhya school in the middle. There are two kinds of Sankhya. One is Nir Ishwara Sankhya and the other is the Sa Ishwara Sankhya. Nir Ishwara Sankhya is also called Sankhya, simply Sankhya school. Okay, it is founded by Kapila. On the right, you have Sa Ishwara Sankhya. Sa Ishwara Sankhya is called Yoga school. So, according to Indian schools of philosophy, Sankhya and Yoga schools are always studied together. Nyaya Vaisheshika schools are studied together. And Purva Mimamsa and Uttara Mimamsa school are studied together. Under Sankhya, you have Nirishwara Sankhya, like I said, it is also called as Sankhya, and Saishwara Sankhya is called as Yoga school. The propounder of who is Patanjali. Okay, we all have heard about Patanjali when it comes to yoga. And the last is the Purva Mimamsa school. Purva Mimamsa school does not believe in God as such. Its main focus is religious duties, sacrifices, sacred rituals. That is the aim of Mimamsa, Purva Mimamsa. Okay, it was founded by Jaimini. So there are two kinds of Mimamsa, Uttara Mimamsa on your left under Astika school and Purva Mimamsa to your extreme right. These schools are always studied together. Purva Mimamsa comes first. It is also called as simply Mimamsa, whereas Uttara Mimamsa is called Vedanta. Okay, it is the end of Veda, so Veda Anta, Vedanta. Okay, so this is the classification of Indian schools of philosophy. So a quick run through. We begin with Astik and Nastik. Astik is the belief in Vedas, Nastik is the no belief in Vedas. Under Nastik, you have Jainism, Charvaka, and Buddhism. Jainism believes in their own god, that is Mahavir. Okay, and Charvaka and Buddhism does not believe in God. They also do not. These all three schools do not believe in Vedas. When we come to Astika, they believe in Vedas. Okay, they follow Vedas. We have under that Uttaramimamsa, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Sankhya, Yoga, and Purva Mimamsa. So we have altogether 9 schools of Indian philosophy. Thank you.